This great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal. Jones. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Evans again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Now this is playoff football. I mean, what a big-time tackle. Perfectly executed with a little extra emphasis there.
And got him for a loss as well. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. But, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw is Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
We're scoreless after 1. They'll run on first down with Evans. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here's Fields now on second down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Jalen Watson dropped him defensively.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Down to about the 23. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd and 4. Now it's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back.
But that's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On play action, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Third and long. It's Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Fields on 1st down. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. An extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
From the 38, Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game.
This is caught inside the 15. And it's a Packers touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Miller. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run off tackle with Jones. He'll take this to the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Fields.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with his sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is brought in at the 21. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Fields. He'll air this one out for Mims. And my goodness, another interception. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Fields. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st down, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And now here is another interception. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Fields trying to throw for it.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.